defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Second and a yard. At the Packers 40.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Nick Chubb.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 14.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Washington.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Give it to Chubb. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Washington 14. Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
from the gun. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third and 4.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Chubb on the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now it's Haskins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And that'll be incomplete. Rogers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is right through.
Washington 21, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the ball. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They go with Chubb on second down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Cohen now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what the Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a 41-yard
on the gun. Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. Pushes him over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run. Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, 69 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Washington 28, Packers 14.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Chubb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Packers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. A give. This is Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperate... He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Finding some room at midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
39-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final quarter.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, they'll finish the first half of this